There, Artisan Loom here, and I'm here to show you a chaining concept that is for the center here. This is awfully tight. This is the Oberon bracelet that I did. It's Nix Haley 22's design, and this is also her concept. And I'm going to show you how to chain up just the center part, because there's not really a way you can chain this part up because of the way that it ruffles out like that. And but I did want to chain the center because I used LE down the center, and when you use LE on a tight design, I mean, it makes it pretty tight, and then it wants to curl up like this. It actually wants to, say, curl. So I'm trying to see if maybe chaining it would look really cool, seeing how I'm going with this whole metallic medieval kind of armor look. Okay, so this is considered the signature side with the way this is here. Okay, I didn't even fix the bands on this side. What you want to do is you want to get you some chain. I went to Walmart and I bought a necklace. It's just attached to the necklace, and this is the chain that was attached to it. And that's what I purchased. Okay, well, let me show you. Okay, and what you want to do is you need to have these pliers, or you can have needle nose pliers or these crafting pliers. And what you're going to need to do is take the chains off of the necklace. So here's the end of the chain. Okay, there you can see that. Well, let me get to the other side because that's not the right side. Bring it over. See, there's a little bit of a slit right there. You just put your pliers in between there, and then you open it just like that, and then take it off. Go to the next one, wherever you see the little slit. Now, you can find aluminum chains. This is not aluminum. Makes it harder for me to get off, but that's why I'm struggling a bit trying to open it. But you can get aluminum ones, and they just pop right open. Okay, so once you get that, what you're going to do is you're going to go in through the back of the bracelet, which will be this side, okay? And since I'm going to come in right there where that hole is, and I'm going to come up through here, and then I'm going to go down right in between where the white is. So I'm going to go up and then pop right through there. See where I'm going? I'm going to pop it up through the other side. Okay, just like that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my pliers and, smush it back. Well, normally don't do that. I don't have a good grip. So, once you get that, I'm just going to use the pliers to kind of twist it back in like that. Okay, now the key is for the next length that you're going to do, you need to get it attached to that. So, I'm going to go in through the back. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the chain. Okay, see? See how I went through the chain? Just like that. Okay, now I'm going to come back up through that same hole. The same hole that this one, you see that hole where it went through? I'm going to attempt to go up that same hole, and then bring this part through right just below that white. Hopefully it's not hard to see what I'm doing. I'll try to use my pliers so that you can see. I'm trying to put it right there in between where the white is, okay? And I'm going to push it through. Come over to this side. Hopefully I've done this right. Maybe I haven't. Oops. I need to get this side through to the other side. Right there. Okay? And then I'm going to close it off. Okay? Then I'm going to hold on to this and twist it to get it centered. Well, and this side, this one turned on me, so I'm going to fiddle with it and get it the right way. That's all you have to do. I believe they're attached. Are they attached? Yes. See how they're attached? There you go. I think that first chain throws me because it moves around. Okay, I'm going to go in through the back. I'm going to go through the chain just like that, and then I'm going to bring this part right here through the same hole. I'm going to attempt to through the same hole as that one went through. And then I'm going to take this side and put it through right underneath that white. I'm just going to use my pliers and my thumb to push it through to the other side. Okay, so I'm going to grasp it. It's just easier because this is so tight. Normally if this wasn't so tight you'd be able to do it with your fingers. Okay, I pulled it up and I'm closing it off. Oops, closed it off. Now I'm going to make sure all these are twisted in the right direction long ways. Okay, to where the slit part's in the center. Just like that. Still got to figure out what I do about this last one. Okay, so there's that one. So I'm going to go back through again, go through the back. Yeah, go through the back. Okay, and I'm going to go through that same hole. If I use my pliers, it'll be easier for you to see. You've kind of manipulate it a little bit. Okay. What I'm going to do is, well, let's see what I'm going to do. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to go through that same hole. If I can. Wow, I'm struggling a bit. Hold on. I'm going to try to go through the same hole as this top part of the chain, okay? And I'm going to push it through, and I'm going to take this part and put it through right below those white ones, okay? Just push it through to the other side, okay? And then I'm going to pull it, turn it around, and there's both ends. I'm going to pull it out as far as I can get it, and I'm going to close it, okay? Oh, don't you love when kids are out of school? I apologize for that. Okay, so let me get this untwisted. Kind of got to manipulate it and get it to land just right. Do I have it just right? Okay. There we go. That's what you do. So you just kind of have to mess with it. It's a little tight. Normally it would just, you know, pop into place, but it's a little tight. So I'm going to chain. Although, can you even tell? Yeah, you can tell. The light's coming in the window. So I'll show you a couple more times and then I'm done. I have to get it to go through here. And then I'm going to go through and I'll try to go the same place as that metal one was at. Or the other, that one end. I'm going to use my pliers. I'm going to try to take this and put that side, you see that side? I'm going to try to push it through right there. Through. And I'm going to take this side and put it through right there above that, where that next white part goes. And I'm going to stick them both through. And they're probably not, there we go. And then I'll just flatten the bracelet and close it off. Oops, sorry about that. Sounds like it's bad, but it's really not. Okay, and then I'll just use my pliers to get it to fall in the correct placement. There you go. Okay, another one. Coming through the back of the bracelet, go through, and then I'm going to take it and go through that exactly where that pin is. I'm going to try to bring that the exact place. So if I have to kind of maneuver it, get it to try to go in that same hole. And then this side is going to go right there and press till it gets to the other side. Okay. Now I'm going to flip it over. And I'm going to take this and I'm going to close it out. Wow, I'm so sorry. Okay, so then at this point you're going to just maneuver it, twist it to get it to lay in its proper place. Sometimes you just got to mess with it till you can get it to lay properly. So there you go. Pretty simple. It's not hard, it's just this is a tight design, so I was struggling a little bit, but I didn't really have another design that I could do it on. So it'll look really nice. And you can alternate silver chain, gold chain, black chain, you know, whatever kind of chain that you have. So hopefully that was good enough. How about I show you one more just to be for certain. I'm going to go in through that chain link. Okay, I don't want to get through that band though. Just through the chain link, just like that. And then I need that end, this end of the chain, to go in the same spot as this. Okay, I'm just going to use my, and I'm going to go through the same hole, and then this part will go in where the white, where that white, underneath that white. And I'm going to try to push it through. Oops, I don't have this side just right. Hold on. Okay, come up through, put this through the hole. Hold on. Sorry about that. My kids just went out. Okay, put it through the link. I need this part, this end of this link to go through the same hole as this one. And it can be difficult because it's so tight. If it wasn't so tight, it would be no big deal. I'm going to put it through the hole, the same hole. Okay, that's my plan. Okay, hold on. This is so difficult to show you while I'm on camera. This has got to go right through the same hole. And then this part has got to go right where it's at. So then I'm just going to push both of them through to the other side. If I can get it to go. Nope, still didn't go through, did it? Okay, this bottom part is going to go through. Okay, hold on. It's going to have to go right through there. And then this side will go right through the white. There's supposed to be holes to where you can see it. See how I popped it through? I'm going to bring it over to this side. I'm going to grab it and close it off. Okay? Then what I have to do is I want to try to bring this twisted inward to where it lays properly. Just like that. Okay? So that's how you do it. And so I'm going to go off camera, finish the rest up, and very simple. See what it looks like. Okay? It'll be very pretty. All right, I'll be right back. So this is what it should look like, just like this going down the center. Just kind of mess with it to get it to lay just properly. Okay, so this is just one of the chaining concepts for a center chain. There's different ways you can chain it, but this is just one of them. I'm not sure. This is just going to be concept number one at this point, just center stitch. Maybe the other ones will have a different name to them, so I'm just going to call this the center chain stitch down the center. Okay, hope you enjoyed it. Hope it wasn't too hard or confusing, and it makes it lay nice now. See how it was curling before? Now it's laying flat, so that's perfect. So anyhow, take care now. Okay. Bye. So I'm going to show you this one. I'm not sure what design this is. I can't remember. How terrible is that? But I want you to see, you see how there's holes in each one? You could chain that down the center. Okay, so I'll show you. You're going to go through the back of the bracelet, and we'll start on let's start on this side. We're going to come up through that hole right there, and then we're going to put it through that hole. See, you see what I'm talking about? See how I went through both of them holes? Pop it up through the other side, and then you're going to use your pliers to close it. Twist it that way. It may not look right because of all this bling on here, but I was trying to find a bracelet that I could do with it. Okay, so I'm going to hold it like this. I'm going to go up underneath that chain, go through the same hole, go through the same hole right here, and then put the other side through that hole. You should be able to see them, see? So I'm going to try to go through both. We'll push it that way. Okay, I've got one side through, and I've got to push this one through that hole. Okay, see? Oops, sorry. See how I've done that? Then you're going to come up. You're going to grab it until you get it like this. Close it off. And then you're just going to take it and manipulate it to lay the way that you want it to lay. Okay? You go through the back. You're going to grab, you're going to go through it, and you're going to go through that same hole right there, and then bring the other side to that one. Okay? So, go through the same one. It's kind of hard. You just kind of got to manipulate it. I got it going through that hole. See it in there? Now I need to bring this side through that hole. Squinch it up and push it through. Okay, now I have both of them through. Now what I'll do is I'll grab this side, pop it up, close it off. Then just manipulate it to where you want it. So it's pretty simple. It's not hard. You just got to play around with it to get it through the right hole, but you can do it on any bracelet that has a hole, has holes through it. So just wherever you find a spot that you would like to do it. So came up through here. I'm going to go through that same hole. Okay. Then I'm going to bring this side into that hole right there. I'm going to pop that through just like that. Hold it, flip it over. Use my tool to bring it up like that. Close it off. And then I'm just going to twist it to make it set right. Okay? So you could do that. If you didn't chain it, it would look really cool down the center. You could chain both sides and then not have the beading. I meant to say the beading. If you didn't have the beading down the center, it would look really cool with the chain. So there's just so many different options. You just kind of have to manipulate with it. So I'll just show you the other side, what it would look like. You're just going to have to imagine there not be any beads on it because it is a little gaudy. So you're just going to come in through this side, go through that hole on this side, see? This hole right here. That's the one you're wanting to come through. You're going to come through and then bring this one up through that first hole. Just like that, okay? Pop it around. Grab it, close it. And then I'm going to twist it and manipulate it over. Oops. Just like that. Okay, now you got to remember it is a little gaudy, but I just want to show you what it that it can be done. So you go on the back, you go through this link, okay, and then you're going to go through the same hole, and then you're going to come up through this top hole, right through there, okay. Pop it through, go on the other side, grab it, close it off, twist it so that it'll lay properly. See that? It's already looking really cool. Okay, I'm going to go up underneath that chain, go through that same hole, and then I want to come up and put the other side into that hole. So we'll go through the same hole and then plug it, push it through that next hole, turn it around, grab it, close it off, and then twist this to where it lays. One more and then you'll see what I'm talking about. I'm going to go through the back, and you can do it just about anywhere, anywhere where there's a hole. So technically you could do it chain right there to go into that one right up beside the border if you wanted to do. Okay, so you're going to go in through or up underneath that hole or that link. You're going to put this side through that hole and then the other side through this hole. So you can use your fingers, whatever's easiest for you to manipulate it, because it can be frustrating. Pop it through, and then I make sure to get the other side through that hole. Okay, flip it over, grab it, close it, twist it, and there you go. How cool is that? Now, if it didn't have all the gaudiness down the center, then that would be really cool to put there. So anyhow, I wanted to show you that. So it's between this and the center stitching down the Oberon. So it's whatever, it doesn't have to be just these two designs. It can be anywhere where there's a hole or the center stitching. If it's kind of like the King's Armor stitching down the center, you can also chain that and leave the there's one row of stitching you can leave out on the King's Armor if you wanted to chain it. That would make it easier as well. So I just wanted to show you that there's many ways that you can use this chain. You just got to find the holes where you can place them, and it does just change the whole look of the bracelet. So if I didn't have these, it would look so cool. It's a little gaudy right now, but anyhow, just wanted to help you out with that, and I'm sure there's going to be a lot more concepts coming. I have a few more different chaining techniques that Nyx Haley 22 uses for her bracelets, and I know that there's been a few requests. So this is as good as I could get at the moment. Remember that on my Oberon bracelet I did use LE, so it made it extremely tight. So this one's not LE, so it's easier to find the holes and push them through. So anyhow, okay, well, until the next chaining concept, take care, bye. If you want to give her a follow, it's Nyx Haley 22. And she has a Facebook account called Nyx Haley 22 Designs, I believe. Creations. How terrible, I'm asking you to follow her or to like her page, and I don't even know the name of it myself. If you just type in Nyx Haley 22, you should be able to find it. Okay, well, good luck with all your chaining. It's a whole lot of fun. All right, take care, bye.